Hey, Cindy here, and thanks for joining me. Today's practice is about a 30-minute yoga sequence. We'll do a little bit of twisting, a little bit of ab work, and also we'll do some forward folds. So come join me. I'll meet you on the mat. Let's begin by opening the eyes, sitting up nice and tall. We want the left foot in front of the right, thinking of the base of the spine as an anchor extending up through the crown of the head. As you inhale, exhale, and start walking the hands forward, coming to your edge. Press the palms down into the mat and then press back through the hip creases. Extend the arms out. Feel a nice stretch in the arms, the shoulders, into the spine. You can relax the neck here, the head coming down. Finding that nice stretch. Taking a couple nice deep breaths in and out. Full exhalations. And on your next inhale, slightly coming out of the pose, and then let's all move towards the left. And press the palms again down into the mat and extend back through the hip creases. Both hips should be on the floor, on your mat. And you should feel a nice stretch on the whole right side of your body. Nice deep breaths here, a few breaths in and out. Relaxing, releasing all struggles. And on your next inhalation, coming slightly out of that stretch and then coming all the way over to your right side. Press the palms down into the mat and extend back through those hip creases. Feel a nice stretch on the whole left side of the body. Holding this for a few breaths. Feeling a nice stretch here. No tension, no overdoing it, no struggling. Just a nice gentle stretch. And on your next exhalation, moving back through center and up through center. And then we'll do that same thing on the other side. So the right foot comes out in front of the left. Sit up nice and tall. Think of the base of the spine as an anchor and extend up through the crown of the head. Start walking the hands out in front of you, bending at the hip creases. Press the palms down into the mat and then extending back through the hip creases. Relax the head, relax the neck, finding your edge. A few nice deep breaths here, in and out. And on your next inhalation, let's walk the hands to the right, press the palms down into the mat, extending back. Both hips are firmly on the mat. Feel that nice extension, that nice stretch on the whole left side of the body. Holding this for a few breaths. Releasing any tension on that exhalation. And on your next inhalation, walking through center and then coming all the way over to the left side. Press the palms down and back towards those hip creases. Both hips firmly on your mat. Feeling a nice stretch on the whole right side of the body. And on your next exhalation, coming back through center and then up through center. Continuing on, the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to start lifting the left arm up towards the ceiling. Make sure that the shoulder doesn't creep up towards the ear, so keep that shoulder down and away from the ear, but extend the arm up towards the ceiling. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's bend into the right side. Feel a whole nice stretch on the whole left side of the body. You're opening up the heart, opening up the shoulder. And as you inhale, come back up, exhale, bringing that arm down. And we'll do that same thing on the other side. So right arm comes up, keep that shoulder away from the ear. As you exhale, bending in, bringing the body towards the left, opening up the chest, opening up the shoulder. And as you inhale, come up, exhale, coming down. And we'll do that one more time on each side. Left arm comes up, exhale, moving into the bend. Inhale, come up, exhale, down. A little bit faster. Inhale, up, exhale, inhale, up, exhale. And now both arms up. As you exhale, turning the entire body towards the left. Bring that left hand behind you for support. Placing the hand on the knee, looking out past the shoulder. Sitting up nice and tall, chin is parallel to the floor. And inhale, bringing the arms up, turn the entire body towards the right, and then exhale, bringing the hands down. The right hand is behind you for support, looking out past that right shoulder, chin parallel to the floor. And we'll repeat that one more time on each side. So inhale, come up, turning the body to the left, exhale, coming down. One full nice breath here, in and out. And on your next inhalation, bringing the arms up, turn the body, exhale, bringing the arms down. Looking out past that right shoulder. And as you inhale, bring the arms up, exhale, coming down. We'll do one more warm-up exercise, and these are going to be some cat-cows. Now you've got a couple of choices here. If you've got any knee concerns, you can do cat-cow sitting instead of going onto your hands and knees. To do cat-cow in a sitting position, what we want to do is we'll sit up nice and tall, and then as you inhale, we're going to bring the belly towards the front, opening up the whole front of the body, bringing the head up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, coming into our cat, bringing the back of the spine towards that back wall. And we'll repeat that. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, coming down. So that's what you want to do for your cat-cows if you've got knee issues. If you don't have any knee concerns, then we'll come to a tabletop, making sure the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders, the knees directly underneath the hips. Nice neutral spine here, and then as you inhale, bringing the belly down towards the mat, tipping the tailbone and the head up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, moving the chin in towards the chest, tucking the tailbone, middle of the spine coming up towards the ceiling. And we'll repeat that as you inhale, coming up into our cow, exhale, coming into cat. Follow your own breath here. I like to close my eyes. Feel how the movement, and become aware of how the breath initiates the movement. On your last exhalation, we're pressing the hips back towards the heels and then coming into a child's pose. And from here, we can bring the hands and place them on the mat, giving a little bit of support on the forehead here. Or you can bring the arms out in front of you, or you can bring the arms out to the sides with the palms up. So your choice of how you want to do your child's pose. If you have knee issues and you're sitting, you can simply sit here with your eyes closed, relaxed. We'll take a couple nice deep breaths here. Feel the belly rising with the inhalation, and as you exhale, letting go, releasing any tension in the body, releasing any tension in the lower back. And then rising on up. And now we're going to be adding a little bit more movement. So we're going to come back into a tabletop here, neutral spine, and we're going to start bringing that right leg out. And then bring the right leg up, press the heel back towards the back wall. And you can hold this. Make sure that the hip is not being lifted. So we want to have that hip parallel to the mat. If you want to move forward, you can bring the left arm out in front of you. Work at where you are here. You want to bring the belly button in towards the spine. Working the abdominal muscles here. And then bringing the arm and the leg down. And we'll do that on the other side. So bringing the left leg out and then lifting the left leg fairly parallel to the mat. Hips are parallel to the mat. And you can stay here, or if it's in your practice, you can bring the right arm out. Nice deep breaths here. Full exhalations. And then bringing the hand down and the foot down. Coming back into a child's pose here, just for a little bit of a break. And then rising up. We're going to bring our feet out in front of us. And again, working the abdominal muscles just a bit here. As you inhale, raise the arms up. As you exhale, we're going to come to a 45-degree angle. As you inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale. And we'll repeat this. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, working the abdominal muscles. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One last time. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. This time as you exhale, we're moving into that forward fold. You work at your level. No forcing, no struggling. You want to make sure you're bending in those hip creases. At first, the head and the neck are in alignment with the rest of the spine, and then relaxing the head and the neck here. Moving into your full expression of your forward fold. Few more breaths. Focusing on the breath. Quieting the mind. And then staying in that forward fold, let's bring the arms next to the ears. Engage the core muscles, and as you inhale, rise on up. Exhale, bringing the arms down. We'll continue with one more core exercise, working the abdominals. And there's many different levels and variations to this. So first variation is that you'll have the feet on the floor or toes on the floor. Bring yourself to a V formation and bringing the arms out. And this might be your version of boat today. If you want to move forward, you're going to start bringing the legs up. And this is also a version of boat. The other thing that you can do is bring the legs straight up. So you decide where you are today in your practice. And holding. And then moving to your right. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, moving towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Again, being where you are today, being okay with where you are. And coming back to the right. Inhale back through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center, bringing the feet down. And then the legs out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, forward fold here. Don't worry how far you're coming in. You want to bend at those hip creases. Keep the head and the neck first in alignment with the rest of the spine. coming into that forward fold, and then relax into it. Relax the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms. A few nice deep breaths here. And engaging those core muscles, staying in the forward fold, bringing the arms next to the ears. Inhale, come up. Exhale, coming down. Our next pose is our chair pose. And to prepare for that, what we want to do is bring our big toes fairly close together. You want to feel nice and grounded and solid here. So feeling nice and grounded, solid, press down into those feet, extend up through the crown of the head, elongate the body. And for this chair pose, we're going to inhale and just bring the arms only as far up as what they're level to the floor. And then from here, as you exhale, press the hips back as if you're about to sit in a chair. And we'll hold this for a few breaths. You're focusing on the breath and focusing on one point in front of you. And then from here, you can do your full expression of chair. So you can either keep the hands here. For some people, it's better to have your hands in towards the chest, into your heart center. So that might be your full expression today. Or you can bring the arms up overhead. So you decide what's your full expression of chair for today. If your arms are up, make sure again the shoulders are not creeping up towards the ears, keeping them back and away, extending the arms up. Or again, you can have your hands into your heart center. Your choice. Focusing on one point, focusing on your breath. If thoughts come into the mind, stepping back from those thoughts, do not entertain. And then as you exhale, coming out of that. For today, we're going to do one balance pose, and I'm going to come to the side so that you can see from the side what this looks like. I basically call this hand to foot. And what we're going to do is first press both feet down into the mat, extend up through the crown of the head, and then start shifting your weight towards the left. And we're going to start bending that right knee and bringing the knee up towards the chest. Now there's a couple of different variations here. First variation is to interlace the hands right beneath the knee, press down into that standing foot, extend up through the crown of the head. You can also flex that right foot. That will help with your balance. We're focusing on one point. This is stage one. If you want to move on to stage two, what you're going to do is start bending forward and bringing the hands to the bottom of the foot. And then as you exhale, moving up. So this is phase two. For phase three, we would bring the foot out in front of us. So you decide where you are today, whether it's stage one, stage two, or stage three. And if you fall out of it, simply coming back into the pose, holding, focusing on the breath, focusing on one point, and on your next exhalation, moving the foot back down to the mat. And of course, we'll need to do that on the other side. So again, I'll show you from the side view. First of all, pressing both feet down into the mat, extend up through the crown of the head, and then shifting your weight to the right. Start bending that left knee, bringing the knee up towards the chest, interlacing the fingers right below the knee. This is phase one, stage one. If you want to move on to stage two, you're bending forward, bringing the hands underneath the foot, and then standing up nice and tall, pressing that standing foot down into the ground, extending up through the crown of the head, and then, if it's in your practice, coming to stage or phase three. So again, you decide where you are today. Focus on your breath. Focus on one point. If you fall out of the pose, simply come right back in. No thoughts of negativity or judgment or criticism. Just be in the present moment. And then gently releasing that foot and leg, coming down. We're going to do one more standing pose, and this is a yoga mudra. And so we want to bring the feet a little bit wider than hip width. And then from here, let's bring the hands behind us, interlace the hands behind us, and bring the shoulders up and around and down. Start bringing those shoulder blades in towards each other. We're really opening the chest here. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, start bending into the hip creases. The knees are slightly bent to protect the lower back. And then just allow the shoulders to move in towards each other, bringing the hands up. If the hands stay down, that's fine. Simply be where you are today. Relax the shoulders, relax the head, the neck. A few nice breaths here. Full exhalations out. Allow gravity to pull the hands for you. No work to be done. Letting go, surrendering. And then bringing the hands back to the lower back. And then from here, we're going to come down to a seated position on our mat. And from here, let's bring our feet out in front of us. And then bring the back to the mat. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Bring the hands to the kneecaps. And then circling here, loosening up that lower back. Circle in one direction. Feel that nice release of tension in the back. And then moving in the opposite direction. The feet down to the mat. Bring your arms out to the side. And as you exhale, let's bring the knees down to the left. And then if it's in your practice, you can turn your head to the right, relaxing the hands, the arms, the fingers, closing the eyes. Relax your shoulders, the torso. Relax the hips, the thighs, the legs, the feet. And then turning your head back so that you're looking at the ceiling. Bring the knees in through center. And as you exhale, bringing the knees down to the right. And then if it's in your practice, you can turn your head to the left. Relaxing the body. Closing the eyes. Just a nice gentle twist here. Releasing any tension. And then turning the head so that you're looking back at the ceiling, and then bringing the knees back up through center. If there's anything in your hair that's going to be in the way, you want to take that and adjust it as needed. We're going to go into a bridge pose from here. So with bridge pose, we want to have the arms next to the sides of the body here. The feet should be nice and grounded on your mat. And then as you inhale, we're lifting the hips up. And this might be your expression of bridge. The other thing that you can do is you can start rocking
the body from side to side, bringing the hands in towards each other, interlacing the fingers here. Go into a mudra, pressing those hips up. I like to press the feet into the mat and then away from the body, and that helps to bring the hips up. Keep the neck and the head steady here, looking up towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths in, full exhalations out. And then gently releasing the arms and then bringing the spine back towards the mat. Releasing that lower back and then bringing the knees in towards the chest. This time you can bring the hands to the shins here or underneath the thighs. And then rock here a little bit from side to side. Again, releasing any stress or tension in that lower back. And when that feels complete, just moving the knees into the chest. Maybe closing the eyes here. Relax the legs and the feet. Relax the hips. Taking a couple nice deep breaths here. And then from here, bringing the feet to the mat. And then let's bring the legs out. We want to bring those feet wider than shoulder width with the toes pointing away from us. We're moving into our final destination, which is Shavasana. We want to bring the palms so that they're facing up. Bring the shoulders back and down. Relax the arms, the hands. Close the eyes. Surrendering the body into the mat, into the ground. And with your eyes remaining closed, we'll stay in our Shavasana for about 5 minutes.
And staying in your Shavasana, I'll walk you through a short guided meditation. Noticing your body relaxing, surrendering into your mat. Relaxing the feet, the ankles. Relax the calves, your knees. Releasing any tension in the thighs, the hips. The lower back is relaxed. Feel your entire body sinking down into your mat. Letting go. Relax your shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers. Releasing any tension in the neck, the head. The face is relaxed. Dropping the eyes into their eye sockets. Relaxing the forehead, the brow. The cheeks are relaxed. The mouth, the jaw, the tongue. Relax and open the throat. Relax your heart, allowing love and joy to fill the heart. Relax your belly, feeling safe, feeling supported. Stilling the body, stilling the mind. thoughts come into the mind, simply step back, bringing your attention back to your breath. Remaining in this silence, remaining in this stillness, being in the present moment. Bring your attention back to your breath. And begin to wiggle the toes in your fingers. Begin to gently move the body in any way that feels natural for you. As if you're waking up from a deep, restful sleep. As you begin to move your body, eventually moving your body over to your right side, bringing yourself into a fetal position, and pausing here, focusing on the breath. And with your eyes remaining closed, you can come up into a seated position. Feeling grace and gratitude and joy into your heart. Bring the hands out to the side with the palms facing up. As you inhale, raise the arms up, gathering energy in the palms, bringing the palms together. As you exhale, visualize that energy moving down the body, resting into your heart center. May all beings find health, happiness, and inner peace. Shabbat.